back, everybody. So today I'm going to check out Detroit Fan Zone India Pale Ale from Ellicott Brewing Company. First time I've ever heard of Ellicott Brewing Company, but it looks like they have at least a Buffalo Bills one. When my wife picked up a 4-pack of this at Meijer, I scanned it because I was like, what is this? And so when it came up, it was the Bills version. So it is kind of cool. It's got a whole bunch of guys or people, I should say, on the can. And being from Michigan, I'm not for NFL. I actually don't have a favorite team, but I guess since I'm from Michigan, it would kind of be Detroit, but whatever. I do know two people, I believe, on here, and I'm not gonna say names or anything, but this one, right where my finger is, him, and I believe this guy. Is that right? Yeah, right on top of my finger. So that's kind of cool. They're on there. But let's go ahead and get this open, see what I think about it. It is 5% ABV. Sure, for IPA, sure. I'd like to see it a little higher, but it is what it is. Definitely looks like it is like an American IPA, not a New England IPA. We'll go ahead and stop there. This was canned on 7/30/24. This is the beginning of September, so not even 2 months old. A little over a month. 5 weeks, if you want to go with that. Off-white colored head, a little orange coming up through there, yellowish orange. Pretty much all small bubbles. From that pour, about a finger of head. Golden orange. It's definitely not that straw yellow, that golden yellow, like most of the time you see it in a IPA. I would say more on the orange side than anything. And it wants Deadpool. There you go. But yeah, overall good color. I'm guessing more citrus, maybe a little bit more grainy because of the color. A little bit more of those higher crystal malts, crystal 60, maybe an 80 used in here to get that color. But we're talking about 5%, so lower grain bill, obviously. Not as much sugar needs to come out to hit 5%. So let's go ahead and smell. Fruit peach, like a peachy smell. Um, Peach skin, candied peach, something like that in there. A little, it's almost like got like a pine bitterness in the back end, kind of like a West Coast IPA, a little pininess. But I think that like sweet peach skin is coming through the most. They're I don't want to get my nose covered. I want to stick it down in there more, but that head is not going away. I want to say like a citrus floral, like a citrus bud, something like that, like the flowers of an orange tree, orange blossom, something around those smells. I would almost go like a fragrant orange oil, something like that. But I'm still getting I'm getting more sweetness now that maybe it's settled down, like a sweeter pine in the back. Is what it is. Let's go ahead and taste. Smooth, yeah, like a muddled fruit. I don't, I don't think I would pick out peach. Like a generic fruitiness, little graininess, and I don't know if it's in my head from saying like a crystal 60, crystal 80. I want to say a little sweet grain, graininess in there, but we're talking about 5%. I could see the sweetness, but the graininess in 5%, I think that would kind of be hard to hit. Definitely on the back end, getting more citrus. I want to say citrus burst, but like a citrus zest, orange citrus zest in there. Kind of piney, bitter resin, something along those lines. Piney resin uh, in there with just some. I'm gonna stick with orange zest is what's coming through. And I don't know if that's just because some of the sweetness in there. I want that head to go down. Yeah, a little sweeter up front. There's no way I would pick out peach though. Like in the smell, I get that peach, that peach skin, but just like a generic fruit, tropical fruit up front. Perceived bitterness, I would go 60, 65 maybe, somewhere in there. Overall, not a bad beer. I think the bitterness is a little overdone for the other tastes you're getting in this beer. Just my opinion. I don't know if the Bill's version is different, if every one of these is different. But 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, I don't think it's balanced well. Like I said, I think that bitterness level, you get that sweetness, and that bitterness kind of just takes all over. Even as I'm talking, I can feel that bitterness in the back, like plain bitterness in there. I wish there was something more that stayed around, or less sweetness, but more of a hop presence in this. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5. Let's go ahead and check on tap, see what they're saying. Three of my friends have checked it in, 3.42 out of 5, so I'm right in line with them. Almost 400 people, 3.77. Excuse me. So they're a little bit over. They are calling this an American IPA. Let's see what they're saying. Hoppy, light-bodied, grapefruit, fruity, bitter. Okay. I still wouldn't go with grapefruit. Maybe it's just the sweetness that I'm getting. This says with notes of apricot, lemon rind, and hearty hops. What's a hearty hop taste like or smell like? What are they considered a hearty hop? I don't get that at all. And hearty hops. Yeah, I don't know what a hearty hop is. I'm not saying they're wrong, but is there a group of hearty hops? I don't know. So the two people that has had it, pretty much as described, hops lean towards grassy herbal. What did I say? In the smell, orange blossom, somewhere in there, but they're saying grassy herbal. I don't fully agree with that, but hey, it is what it is. If this sounds like something that you would like, go ahead and pick one up. If you enjoyed this review, check out some more over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, and I'll see you in the next video.